インド洋の地球連合軍基地が敵の攻撃を受けている。迎撃態勢を取れ。これ以上はやらせるな。
つけなきゃ。怖いもの全部。
Vice President Johnson. Discussion. President Eisenhower. Vice President Nixon. President Truman. We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing the end as well as a beginning, signifying a goal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath. Our forebears tried nearly a century and 3 quarters ago.
作戦成功だ。
The world is very different now. A man holds in his mortal hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet,
アーモリー湾内部に侵入した。よーし行こう。
for which our forebears fought are still an issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We cannot forget today that we are scared of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time of place to friend and foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, ended by war, disciplined by a God and proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit all undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it reaches us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to ensure the survival and the success of the nation. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do. For we dare not meet a powerful challenge at all. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our views, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up to die. the huts and villages across the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass history, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, not because we need their vote, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republic, south of our border, we offer a special pledge. We convert our good words into good deeds. In a new alliance of progress, to assist and free government, passing off the change of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. Let the power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house.
我が軍の勝利だ。
砂漠地帯で敵部隊と遭遇した。モビルスーツ隊発進。敵部隊を撃破せよ。
In an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace, we renew our pledge of support. To prevent it from becoming merely a war for invective, to strengthen its field of influence, and to enlarge the area in which it may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversaries, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity, planned or accidental self-destruction. Dare not tempt them with hatred, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing toward us that uncertain balance of terror, the state at hand of mankind finally lost. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that stability is not a sign of weakness, and prosperity is always subject to truth. Let us never negotiate out of peace, but let us never fail to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us.
カルナ半基地で敵部隊と戦闘に入った。
Formulate serious and precise
スーツ隊
proposals
発進開始。
for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together let us explore the stars, conquer the desert, eradicate half the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite in all corners of the earth. The command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. And if they instead of cooperation, may push back the judgment of decision, then both sides join in not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the peace preserved. All this will not be nor will it be the turn of 1,000 days, nor the life of which it is taken, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet, what let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final steps of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service around the globe. Now the country summons us again. How did it call their arms go on? How did the call to matter go on?
よし、作戦成功だ。
Of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out,
我が軍の勝利だ。
rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common
ヘブンズベースの敵部隊を攻撃する。本作戦のターゲットはこれだ。
war
いいな。
itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance? North and south, east and west, and ensure a more fruitful life for all mankind. Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world,
やっつけなきゃ。
only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in our national. I responsibility I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would experience places with the other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion, which brings of this endeavor will guide our country in all service.
次だ。
And the glow from that fire can prove like the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do. Ask what you can do for your country.
何？次だ。
My fellow
ターゲットが来たよ。攻撃開始だ。
not what America will
私がこんな。
but what together
私がこんな。私がこんな。
finally whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world. Ask of us
私
the
は。
same high standard of strength and sacrifice. Our only sure reward when history defines the judge of our country. Let us go forth to the land of love. And with treasure and with help. But knowing that here on earth, God's work must soon be
見つけた。味方が。
That you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And will, to the best of your ability, return to
るんだ。私死ぬの？死ぬはダメ。
ヘブンズベースの敵部隊を攻撃する。本作戦のターゲットはこれだ。いいな。
Vice President Johnson, Speaker, Chief Justice,
やっつけ。
President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, President Sturgis, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of parties, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our foreman prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now. A man holds in his hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still in view around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We cannot forget today that we are scared of that bird of revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this country, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter, proud of our English heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to ensure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do. For we dare not meet a powerful challenge at all. To those who state we welcome to the ranks of free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not only stand behind them supporting our views, but we shall always hope to find them supporting their own freedom. And to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up dead. To those people in the huts and villages across the globe struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, not because we're both, but because we're right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republic, south of our border, we offer it as a pledge to convert our goodwill into a new alliance of progress. But this of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or incursion anywhere in the Americas. Let every power know that it can be in the man's own house. That world assembly of sovereign states, United Nations, our love and hope, days when instruments of war, and far out we renew our pledge to glory, to prevent it from becoming alien war for executive,
作戦成功だ。
to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its threat may run. Finally, to those nations
電気撤収せよ。
who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request
FM 中継ステーションに
that both
敵部隊
sides
が現れた。
begin
敵部隊
anew
を
the
撃破
quest
しろ。
for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity, planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt, and we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing toward
見つけ
that
た。
uncertain balance of terror that stays in the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that humility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to truth. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of ours, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, oxygen, eradicate happy social death, and encourage the gods to come. Let both sides unite in all corners of the earth. The command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. And if the nation care to cooperate, may push back the jungle of suspicion. Then both sides join in creating a new endeavor. Not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, where the weak is pure, and the meek deserve. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days. Nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days. Nor in the life of this administration. Nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final success of failure of our cause. Since this country was founded,
よし前期撤収
each
せよ
generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty.
レクイエム内部で敵と戦闘に入ったモビルスーツ戦になるぞ
The call to
臨海へ
service
急げ
around the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, go
怖
on,
いものなくす
not as a call to
なん
battle,
だろう
go in battle star, but a call to bear the burden, a call to twilight struggle, year in and year out, jointly in hope, patiently
やっつけなきゃ
struggle against the common
切り込むぞ
なめるな
沈め
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending and our national safety.
なんだこれは
I do not I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us
味方が
would
終わりにするしまった
or any other
したくない
generation
撃たせないで
the faith, the devotion, realize our country and all who serve it, and the glow from that fire. So, my fellow Americans,
なんだろう
ask not what your country can do,
なんだこれは
ask what you can do for your country. Fellow citizens of the world, ask not America will do, but what you
やるしかない
finally ready you are, citizens of America, or citizens of the world. And from us, the same high standing,
作戦成功だ
our only sure reward, resisting the final judge of our let us go forth to reach the land we love,
一旦接近
asking
迎撃準備
and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's
ベル
word
リン市街で敵部隊と戦闘に入ったモビルスーツ隊発進敵部隊を撃破せよ
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy,
怖いものなくすなんだろう 見つけた ちゃうわ大変なんだ
Speak up.
私は
Justice. President Eisenhower. Vice President Nixon.
見つけた
President Truman. President Reagan. Fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of parties, but a celebration of peace, symbolizing and, as well as a beginning, signifying renewal, as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God, the same solemn oath, our forebears prescribed nearly a century and three-quarters ago. The world is very different now. A man holds in one hand power and knowledge, all gods of true knowledge, and all forms of life. And yet, revolutionary beliefs, for which our forebears fought, are still in some around the globe. The belief that the righteous man comes not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We cannot forget today that we are heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time to friend and full life, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, ended by war, and given by power, proud of our sincerity, and unwilling to witness or permit or undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it reaches us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do. For we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our views, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those who work in the huts of villages across the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, not because communists make sense, not because they're both, but because it's right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot change the few who are rich. To us, this new republic, south of our border, we offer a special
勝
pledge
った
to convert our good word in a new alliance for progress,
我が
to
軍の
assist
勝利
free men and
当
free
然
government in casting off the chains of poverty. But this
ヘブンズベースに敵部隊が侵攻してきた。
become the prey
迎撃準
of
備。
hostile powers.
作戦を好きにさせるな。
Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere is the master of its own house. To that world assembly of sovereign states of the United Nations, our last best hope, and age-ready instruments of war, and far-off nations in instruments,
気をつけなきゃ
we renew our faith forward. To prevent it from becoming merely a forum for invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its threat may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversaries, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity, planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficiently drawn out
つけなきゃ
and we certainly drawn out that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present point. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both brightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing to order that uncertain balance of terror will save the hand of mankind's final war.
次だ
So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that fidelity is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious, precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations.
そろそろとどめる。
Let both sides
Success
seek to
freedom.
invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars,
死ぬはダメ
conquer the desert, eradicate the sea, tap the ocean depths, and encourage
ヘ
the
ブンズ
arts.
ベースに敵部隊が侵攻してきた。
Let both sides
迎撃準
unite
備。
in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. And with this shed of cooperation,
なんだろう
they push back the jungle of suspicion. Let both sides join in creating a new endeavor.
次だ
Not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the few
私がこんな
all this cannot be in the terms of nor will it be in the terms of 1,000 years, nor in the life of this generation, nor in the fact of our lifetime, nothing against you. Not as they call to their arms, go on. Not as a call to battle, knowing battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, herein, hereout, rejoicing in hope, hatred and traitor, a struggle against the common enemy, tyranny, poverty, and war itself. Can we forge against this enemy? Grand global alliance. North, south, east, west. That can ensure a more free life. Storm, in the long history of the world, only a few generations have been given the role
作戦成功だ。
of defending our American. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it.
電気撤収せよ。
I do not believe that any of us
インド洋の地球連合軍基地で敵と戦闘に入った本作戦のターゲットを表示する。各員着せよ。
the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire improves like the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do. Ask what you can do.
気合いや。
こうなるのかよ。やっぱり。
レーダーに熱源確認。来るぞ。
Ask not what America will do.
私がこんな
今だ。
Time is when you are citizens of America or citizens of the world. Ask of us the same high of faith and sacrifice as the truth. Our only sure reward is history, the final judge of our youth. Let us go forth to the land of God. And with blessing and with help. But knowing that here on earth, God's word must be followed. Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, President Sturgis, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of parties, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change.
作戦成功だ。
For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath.
我が軍
Our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago.
東部沖の敵部隊を捕
The
捉した。
world
よ
is very different
ーし
now.
始まるぞ。総員
For man
戦闘
holds
配
in
備。
his mortal hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary belief
なくす。
for which our forebears fought are still in view around the globe. The belief that the right to man comes not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We cannot forget today that we are end of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to spread and full life, that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born to this country, tempted by war, disciplined by a hard enemy, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit no undoing of those human rights
あと一息だ。
to which this nation has always been committed, and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to ensure the survival and the success of the nation. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origin we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures.
よし。
Divided,
成
there
功
is
だ。
little we can do. For we dare not meet a powerful challenge at all and split us
作
asunder.
戦は成功だ。引き上げ
To
るぞ。
those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word
アーモリー
that
湾内部
one
に侵入した。
form of colonial
よし行こ
control
う。
shall
つ
not
なし
have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them
なんだ。
strongly supporting their own freedom.
沈め。
And to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside.
終わらせる。無駄だ。
To those people in the huts and villages across the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, not because it's unconditional, not because it's their vote, but because it's right. If a king decides cannot help the many who are poor, we cannot save the few who are rich.
もちろん。
To our sister republic, south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds. In a new alliance of progress, to assist in free government, casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the United States. Let another power know the master of its own house. That world is simply a sovereign state, the United Nations. Our lost and hope in an age where the instruments of war and far outweigh. We renew our pledge to sword, to prevent us from becoming merely a forum for invective,
ステージ
to strengthen its shield
死ぬわ
of
ダ
the
メ
new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its threat may run. Finally,
アーモリー湾内部
to
に侵
those
入した
nations
よーし行
who
こ
would make themselves our adversaries, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction
やっつけ
unleashed
なん
by
だ
science
私は
engulf all humanity in planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be exposed. Neither can great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the force of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the heavy atom, yet both greatly fear that uncertain balance of terror can shake the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that stability is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious, precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. And both sides seek to invoke
死んじゃうわ多
the
分
wonders
なん
of
だ
science
私は
instead of terror.
なんだ
Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the desert, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depth, and encourage the odds of conflict. Let both sides unite in all corners of the earth. The command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. And if they see scared of cooperation, may push back the
よ
jungle
し
of suspicion.
作戦成功だ
Let both sides join a new endeavor. Not a new balance of power,
作
but a
戦
new
は
world of law, where the strong are just, and the weak secure, and the
これよ
few
り
preserved.
ベルリン市街に侵攻する
All this
この
will
作
not
戦
be
の目
finished
的はターゲットを撃
in the
破
first
忘れる
100
な
days,
よ
nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime
や
on
っつ
this
け
planet.
なんだ
But let us
ダメか私がこんな
in your hands, my fellow citizens,
見つけた
all the time, will rest the final central area of our course. Since this country was founded, a generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service around the globe. Now the trumpet shall be done again, not as a call to savage jaw, but a small compared the dirt of a long twilight struggle. Herein,
なんだこれは。
今度こそ撃ってやるさ。俺がターゲット接近。
やっつけなきゃ。
怠るな。
tyranny,
こいつ
poverty,
きつい。
war
したら
なんで君が
何
Global Alliance, North and South, that can ensure a more peaceful life for all mankind. The new dawn is back.
今度こそ。なんだろうか。私は
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in our mankind.
私がこんな。
I do not dream of the responsibility
なんだ
I
これは。
I do not believe that anybody would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The faith, the devotion, the endeavor will light our country and all,
作
and the glow
戦
of
成功
that
だ。
fire will truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
レクイエムの中継ステーションに敵部隊が現れた。モビルスーツを出せ。一気に叩くぞ。
My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
やっつける。なんだろうか。私は。
Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us the same high standard of strength and sacrifice
私がこんな。
as the
味方が。
good conscience, our only sure reward. This is the final judge of life.
消えろ。
Let us go forth to man we love. Ask his blessing and his help. But knowing that here on earth, God's work
私がこんな。消えろ。消えろ。消えろ。消えろ。 次だ。
Vice President Nixon, President Truman, President Clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today
見つけた。
not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing freedom as well as beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you
一息だ。
and Almighty God, the same solemn oath, our forebears prescribed nearly a century and
よし
three-quarters
作戦成功
ago.
だ。
The world is very different now. A man holds in his mortal hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of
ユ
human
ニ
life.
7の敵部隊に対し
And
攻
yet
撃を
the
かける
same
モビルスーツ戦になる
revolutionary
使い急げ
for which our forebears fought are still an issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God.
なくすなんだろう
Dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to return and mobilize it, and the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans, born in this country, hampered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter people, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed,
味方が
and to which we are committed today at home and around the world.
私がこんな
Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden,
私がこんな
any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to ensure the survival and the success of liberty. This much is paid for. For those old allies,
したくないんだお前は
cultural and spiritual origins of Judea, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of organizations. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at all. To those who hate, we welcome your rank of free. We pledge our word that one form of colonial control
そろそろとどめ
shall not affect the land merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not only respect the content supporting our view,
次だ
but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom. And to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up in
レクイエム内部の敵を攻撃するよーし始まるぞ
Vice
総
President
員
Johnson,
戦闘配備
speak up. To those people in the huts and villages
President
across
Eisenhower,
the globe
Vice
struggling
President
to
Nixon,
break the bonds of man
つけなきゃ
we
President
pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves.
we observe
For
today
whatever period is required,
not a victory of parties, but a
not
celebration
the
of
party their votes symbolize cause is right.
as well as a beginning,
If a free society signifying renewal cannot help the many who are poor, for I am sworn before you and Almighty God, the same solemn oath. Our forebears survived something nearly south of our borders ago. We offer a message. The world is very different now. Third, our good word, for man holds in his mortal hand in a new alliance power of our folly. To assist all forms of human poverty and free government in all forms of life off the chains of poverty. And yet, but the revolutionary revolution of hope, for which our forebears prayed of hostile power around the globe. Let all our neighbors know that the rights of man shall join with them, not from the generosity of the state, aggression or coercion, and anywhere in the American dare not forget any other power known.
やめろ味方が
If the word goes forth,
なんだもうやめろ
to friend and soul alike. And that word is simply a promise to one generation of Americans, our last born of this century, in an age where tempted by war, and disciplined by hard proud of our prosperity born. And unrelated in victory, all pervading so undoing strength of the shield of those of the new right. And with God in glory, finally, those and around who would make themselves our adversaries. We also not afraid, but in respect. Let both sides begin anew the question. Whether it is us, well, or the dark powers of destruction, we shall pay unleash by science. There shall all humanity. Any hardship or accidental self-destruction. Any friend, we dare not tempt them with blow. For only when our arms and the success of are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. This much we pledge and more. But neither can two those old allies, powerful groups of take comfort from our preparation. We share both sides overburden the loyalty of faith by the cost of modern weapons. United, there is little we cannot do. In a host of cooperative of the deadly atom, divided there is little we can do. For we dare not balance powerful challenge at all hands of mankind that has done final war. To those that are safe and welcome to the ranks, remembering on both sides, we pledge our words. It's not a sign of peace. That one form of colonial control shall not have passed away. Let us never negotiate the idea by a far more transparency in a negotiation. We shall not only expect to find them supporting our views, but we shall always hope to find them at both sides on all what is their own united. And of the later that those problems divide us. Those who let both sides out of their time by riding on a precise from both sides for the inspection and control of arms. And absolute power to destroy other nations in the huts and villages of all half the globe, struggling to break the bonds of mass memory, that both sides are potential to help them help themselves. For whatever period is required, together let us explore the stars, not because of the death of their boats, a radical cause, right, happy if they see society courage the art, cannot help the many who are poor. Let both sides unite cannot change the few in all corners of the earth. The command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden, to us the breath of the free. South of our border, and the operation and head of cooperation, to convert our silver and the jungle of freedom. Let both sides of our glory of Congress, not a new balance of power, but a new world of all. Let all our neighbors know that we shall go with them to oppose the Christian or subversion or anywhere of any American. For in this ground in all lifetime, this hemisphere is sustained by the man of his own house. The world assembly of sovereign states more than mine. Our lives and hopes in an age where the important war has found us generation of Americans renew our pledging for prevent it from becoming national loyalty. Merely a forum for graves of young Americans. To strengthen its shield of the cause of the new and to enlarge its area Now
Going.
the Britain they
戦
run.
闘配備
Summons us again. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request
やっつける
that both sides begin anew before the dark powers of destruction unleashed by science engulf all humanity in planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, or only put our arms our dignity beyond doubt. Certainly beyond doubt that they will never be employed north, south, but neither can two great and powerful nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed
次だ
by the steady spread of the deadly atoms in the world. Yet both racing toward a generation that uncertain have been granted of taking the hand of mankind in final war. So let us hide and not remembering on both sides that humility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is all disgusting. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear negotiation. Let both sides explore what doctrines unite us,
玉切れ
instead of belaboring those problems that divide us.
なんだ
Let both sides for the third time formulate serious and right control of arms and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all.
作戦
Let
失
both
敗
sides the wonders of science together instead of its terrors.
ステージ
Together, let us explore the
死
stars,
ぬはダメ
conquer the desert, eradicate whether you are, half the ocean of America,
レクイエム内部の敵を攻撃するよーし始まる
Let
ぞ
both sides
総員
unite
戦闘配備
in all corners of the earth, the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. Our only sure reward, and
倒す
with a head of cooperation, may push back the judgment of all force. Let both sides join in creating a new help, not a new balance, but knowing that here on earth, a new world of law, where the strong are just,
沈め次だ
all this will not be finished
落ちろ
today,
沈め
nor will it be finished in the earth 1,000 days,
消えろ
nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime of this
沈め
what led us here.
玉切れ
こいつに来られたらオーブは
やっつけてやる
In your hands, my fellow citizens, or the mine,
私がこん
will
な
rest the final success area of our cause.
落ちろ
Since this
なんだ
country was
お
founded,
前は
generation of Americans has discovered this
沈
message
め
もうやめろ
of loyalty.
来るな
Praise of young Americans, all the
やるしかない
私がこんな
not as a call to their arms, the one, not as a call
次
to
だ沈め
going battle we are, but a call to share the
落
spirit
ちろ
of the Lord while
あと一息だ
here out, rejoicing in
くそ 落ちろ
war itself.
落ちろ
Can we forge against
なんだこれは
grand global alliance?
打ちたくないんだ
次だ
戦成功だ。
ラクさん、ごめん。
作戦は成功だ。引き上げるぞ。